You know, from the audience perspective, I can tell that how amused you were during when you're playing the Prokofiev Violin Concerto No. 1. That you kept smiling, you kept gazing upon as if you were so amused by the music or by the way how you work with the orchestra. But anyway, this is going to, I will come back to that later. Well, let's talk about the Prokofiev Violin Concerto No. 1. You said this is otherworldly music. I agree with that 100%. I mean, I read from the biography that when he was composing the piece, he was somewhere in the middle of the Ural Mountains, exploring the river, that area. You know, was quite a experience for him too. That he jotted down some notes about experiences around the river, and yeah, I've never been to that part of Russia. I mean, have you?
I went to Siberia once.
Siberia.
Novosibirsk, but it's not too close to the Urals.
So. What kind of image do you carry? What do you carry when you were like playing the music or rehearsing his music?
I would say the first concerto is very wintry. But it can range from the absolutely gorgeous sort of snowscape with sort of, you see the icicles or the frost in the trees, and they're like glistening in the sun, all the way to a snowstorm or hailstorm. And it's so interesting that he can convey so many of these colors and characters in just 21 minutes. And he wrote this concerto in a very concise manner, very unconventional as well, placing the second movement, traditionally the slow movement, and replacing it with a fast and very short 4-minute vivacissimo. Very fast movement. And it's so technical, and it's almost like demonic in a way. Requires a lot of drive and focus and that edge. It is definitely very, I would say, when writing this work, he was almost a little bit resentful of the world in which he lived in, and he almost wanted to channel his emotions through this movement. However, it is bookended by the first and third movement, which are absolutely gorgeous. Dreamscapes, taking inspiration from Russian folklore, and like when you listen to it, I feel like, or when he was writing it, it feels like he was almost trying to escape the world in which he was living through, and to transport himself and his listeners into this other dimension.